Hi, welcome to PlayWithRay and this gameplay review of the PC game Hollowbody. Are you, just like me, a big fan of dark horror? And if so, should you try this game? Let's find out. Well, let's go with the intended gameplay for now. Would give us the most realistic view. Well, let's go to modern camera. I think the classical is like a fixed camera. I'm not a big fan of that personally. We'll see. Well, it's a very quiet intro. Let's wait and see. Are there any cinematics to be had? Let's click through this a little bit quicker.
So, Sasha, time to spill the beans.
Here we go. It wasn't much of an intro. Guess we need to follow this guy.
I get what you mean.
Come on, we've all got one. Signing up with an underfunded group of activists, pushing back against everything those fuckers hang over us. You don't make a call like that without some kind of beef. Personally, mine's pretty vanilla. They took my son.
Oh, gee. Really? I'm sorry.
That's public schools for you. Kid fell into the wrong group, got offered a way out. He signed up 2 years ago now.
I've heard stories.
Yeah, I raised him to be smarter than that, or at least I thought so. Fucking parasites always find a way in. Fill the kid's head with lies.
I'm looking for answers. My mother was one of the kids that made it out. Her parents weren't so lucky. And almost someone screwed up. That much they couldn't hide. I'm just sick.
Right, hence this team. You wanted to get close, start at the source and work your way back.
Yeah, something like that. She passed 2 months back now. I guess this is just my way of making sense of that.
I'm sorry. It's an all too familiar story. You're among friends here. We'll get answers no matter what.
I hope so.
Well, it's a long walk. Okay, let's see if we can speed it up. Oh, that way. Oh, we're heading down the beach. We probably are. Different route. Oh, here. It's very grey, huh? The area. Not much color. Oh, it's already working.
Hey guys, no Mark?
He said he was heading back here. Had to ask you about something?
Yeah, he's not here. I mean, obviously. Mark! Buddy! Got a job to do here.
Didn't you do anything else? No, he just bailed halfway up the hill.
Yeah, I'll be around somewhere. Sasha, why don't you check along the beach whilst we finish setting up here? He's probably off taking a dump or something.
Sure, I'm on it.
Okay. Need to check down here, I guess. Or not. Is there anything like map? Quest markers, nothing like that. Not sure where to go.
Just don't go getting yourself lost too.
Nothing I can grab. Let's see. I have to say that the running looks a bit, well, looks very strange. A bit like a monkey running on two legs.
Mark? Damn, where could he have gone?
I'm trying to insult her, but of course this is strange as well. Like, you can't run through this. That's like those invisible walls, invisible obstacles. I would expect to be able to run through it. Where the hell is this guy? I guess she doesn't tire, so can keep on running.
Mark! Hello? Mark, come on! We've got a job to do!
Guess it's safer to run through here. 'Cause the obstacles are very difficult to surpass. Like here, it's really difficult just to get around everything. I guess I need to be heading down there. Looks like some sort of an entrance, a cave or passage through. Yeah, the running, it looks so strange. Why you're not that fat, lady? Come on, you can do it normal way. Let's see. Wow. Not sure if how long that will last. Not able to run here, so.
Hello? Mark! You in here?
The audio is quite good. The voices sounds like really English, that's for sure. There's also, yeah, the game is situated in England, so it's really good. And so it's muffled because they're wearing this mask. So yeah, that's quite good. The voices up till now. Getting a bit scarier, but nothing I can handle, can't handle. Well, this looks like something disgusting, huh? I hope she has a lot of them. Please. Fuck. What's that? Well, nothing happened. Days later.
Meek, my guy pulled through. He's got the part.
I just said skip it for now. Just
You sure you want to
see what the game has to offer as much as possible.
She's still out there, Tax. Somewhere.
You got about 24 hours before the clearance gets flagged. You missed that window, and I got...
A lot of loading in this game. Wow. Look at that. I didn't expect it to be like this modern.
Waiting on the east sheet, Borough 7 near the underpass. Once he's flashed the clearance mod on your hover, he'll set you up with some blocker fluid. You'll need to take it when you're about an hour from the city limits.
It's a bit like Back to the Future.
You know as well as me, anything happens
Car.
and you're on your own. Last chance, Mick. Are you sure this is the right call?
Would have been nice if it was more like a continuation instead of having to constantly load. But the story itself, intriguing. It's intriguing, so there she is. Please don't load again, yeah.
Warning. Severe weather conditions identified.
Skip it for a bit.
That was a rhetorical question.
I recommend.
It's all right. We're about 3 miles out.
There is a statistical. Sorry, I'm unable to process you.
Beep.
Damn. It's going to crash. Landed in some sort of city, something like that. Yeah, looks like it, like a rural village, something like that. We'll see. Yes, I need to investigate. Vantage point, someplace high to get a signal through. Okay. Here we go.
Tax.
Hi,
Tax. Do you copy?
Okay, she has a torch on her. Not sure if the battery will be drained. I don't see any indication, so probably nope. I like the rain effect. On the camera. The graphics themselves, they're so. I like this. I really don't like this. Like here. Oh, now suddenly I'm able to walk. See, like this. Just walking, but I'm blocked. Trying to find a way through, or I'm not allowed. This to me doesn't make any sense at all. There isn't even a map or something. Let's have a quick look. Okay, let's pick something up. Looks like a health item. Medical repair spray. Yeah, just take it, please. Yes. Yes.
Thank God nanotech doesn't have a shelf life.
Let's have a look at inventory. Then you need to use it. Wow. Looks clunky. This is the map or something? What? Not really sure what I need to be doing here. I don't see anything. But on the top right, it could be something. Yeah. Wow, this is really... It's very strange. See, do I have something else? At least I have a gun, but no bullet. Escape is back. Map. Okay, so there is a map. I'm not able to walk through here, through the middle, to the right. But it shows like it's an open area. Maybe I can do it now. Just this, I thought I had like some medication, which I even need to use. Look at this. Oh, that's just a main menu. Box is probably information. Yeah. Not going through that now. Well, didn't see my med kit. Yeah, suddenly I can walk through here. So strange, man. So many invisible stuff here. Let's just go for it. See if there's a way through. Select code tag from inventory to use. What the hell is code tag, man? Let's go to the inventory. I don't know what that is. Don't know what that is. Code tag. No. Combine. I could combine that, huh? Spare spray. The hell is my repair spray, man? Is there more I can do? ADSWE? No, that's all I can do. Really very confused. This is the map. Item, I only have those bullets, but there should be more than that. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Damn. Right, code tag that I need, and this I needed to use, so let's do that first. Okay, now use that radio item. Yep, this thing. It's pretty cool, the visuals in this, but it's pretty, I don't know, it's very crowded and noisy, this navigation screen, so, yeah, let's see.
What do you think you're doing? My husband has work in the morning.
It's just a precaution, Mom. All residents are advised to stay in their homes until further notice.
This is absurd.
Beat it up a bit.
Understand the inconvenience, but failure to
You shut your black list. Let me through.
That sounds really English, really British.
Mom, state regulation requires you to be compliant in any and all mandated.
From the BBC series, which I like to watch. Have some real good criminals, detective series. Well, at least I think so. Wish it would be easier to pull up the map. Can't jump in this game, so is this all I need to do here? I didn't do anything, to be honest, but all I can do here, just trigger that story. So yeah, we're back at the main screen because the game had crashed out, and there isn't any autosave. I've been playing for like 20 minutes, but there isn't any autosave. I read on Steam that there is like saving points in telephone booths, something like that, and there should also be autosaves, but yeah, there's nothing. So unfortunately, everything I did I would have to do again, but to be in all honesty, for a first review, I think I have the gist of the game. I'm not really willing to click through all those cutscenes again, and I already know what this is about. I have the feeling what this game has to offer. So yeah, let's talk a bit about that more. I will name 3 things I liked and 3 things I think they could have done better. Just my general thoughts to finish off. So that's next on the menu. Okay, let's first talk about the things I like about this game. First off, it's the eerie atmosphere and its storyline. The game nails that unsettling eerie vibe with its grey, foggy atmosphere. From the get-go, it immerses you in a spooky, abandoned town that feels like something is constantly lurking in the shadows. The pacing of the story is decent enough, and it builds tension in a good way, keeping you intrigued as you explore the haunting environment. The sense of isolation is something that gets under your skin, and you generally feel like something is wrong here, whether it's the town itself or the mystery surrounding it. The second thing I think really worked well is the voice acting. It stands out in this game. It's refreshing to hear native British accents, which fit perfectly with the UK setting of the game. It adds authenticity to the experience, making you feel more connected to the world and drawing you deeper into the game's dark, mysterious atmosphere. This might be a small detail, but it really enhances the immersion, making you believe you're truly in a fog-filled British town facing down your worst fears. And the third thing I like were the small but nice visual touches. While the overall graphics aren't groundbreaking, the game does offer some impressive visual details. One standout feature is the rain effect on the camera. It's simple, but it adds a sense of realism and moodiness to the environment. The small touches it provides, like wet surfaces and lighting, help elevate the game's atmosphere despite its visual limitations. And now for the bad stuff. First off, one of the more irritating aspects is the presence of invisible walls. You'll be walking down the street, the path seems clear, but suddenly you're unable to progress. Tree roots or other environmental objects block your way, making exploration feel more restrictive than it should be. And there is a map, but it doesn't offer much help either. It's hard to read and adds to the confusion. This results in a lot of trial and error, leaving you bumping into invisible barriers while you try to navigate the town. And the second thing I didn't like is that the movement of the main character looks a bit stiff and awkward. Moving around with your character is painful to watch, which is a real problem since the character and its presence throughout the game is so crucial. This clunkiness kind of breaks the immersion, especially when you're trying to rush through an intense moment or explore the world without feeling bogged down by wonky movement. And the third one, well, that's a serious one. It's the lack of an autosave feature. The game crashes on me after 25 minutes of play, and with no autosave I had to replay everything from scratch, including all the cutscenes. This is incredibly annoying and can feel like a waste of time, especially when you're trying to get back into the atmosphere after a crash. It's a big setback for those who don't want to redo the same sequences over and over. Let's conclude with my general thoughts. Hollowbody presents itself as a dark, atmospheric horror game, but unfortunately it doesn't quite live up to its potential. While the eerie setting and gloomy atmosphere initially drew me in, the overall experience left me feeling disappointed, especially considering the games it tries to emulate. In all fairness, the atmosphere is probably Hollowbody's strongest suit, but even that is inconsistent. The game tries too hard to capture that haunting, oppressive vibe, with a constant low hum and moments that suggest something sinister is lurking just out of sight. The environments, though full of shadows and creepy details, never quite reach the level of immersion I was hoping for. The game gives off nostalgic vibes of Silent Hill and Resident Evil, but it lacks the finesse and tension those classics so effortlessly achieved. Yeah, the world is a bit eerie, but it doesn't manage to sustain that creeping dread throughout the whole experience. The story, while having some intriguing socio-political undertones, often feels underdeveloped. The pacing is slow, and the narrative doesn't grab you in a way that makes you want to push forward. For all its attempts at mystery, there isn't enough depth to the characters or the world building to make it feel fresh. I kept hoping it would do something different, but it often felt like I was just going through the motions of a game I'd already seen before. The game's movement mechanics are also a bit of a struggle. There's an auto-run toggle that only activates when you press a button, and every time you interact with an object, enter the menu or engage in combat, you have to toggle it again. And that gets frustrating real quick, especially when you're trying to run away from enemies after an encounter. It's a small thing, but it adds up, and the lack of fluidity in movement really hurts the overall experience. Ultimately, Hollowbody had the potential to be a great horror game, but it never quite fulfills that promise. The atmosphere is solid, but the lack of challenging gameplay holds it back. If you're a fan of classic survival horror like Resident Evil or Silent Hill, you might get some enjoyment from the nostalgic vibes, but don't expect it to live up to those legendary titles. For me, it felt that the game was trying too much to capture the essence of those games, instead of going his own direction, so in the end, it fell short in every sense. Okay, that's all for now. Like, subscribe, and let me know your thoughts in the comments. Have you played it, or are you thinking about it? And how do you feel it compares to Resident Evil and Silent Hill? Well, once again, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.